Traders, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video we're going to be talking about market outlook on the pairs we are paying attention this week, and we are looking for trading opportunity. So I want you guys to stay tuned as we go through the pairs which we're going to be trading this week. So I'm going to first start with the first pair called the CHF-JPY. So as you can see, this pair have been trading up to a very long period of time. So if you have been on the channel for quite a long time now, you understand definitely how to identify a trend. So for just a quick recap, when the market is in the uptrend, we want to see the market making higher high and higher lows. So this is what we want to be seeing in the uptrend market. Once we get this high and lower lows, and then we are waiting for the market to come give us a pullback and a continuation to the upside. So once we get a pullback, we look to go long, and then once we get another opportunity again, we need to go long. So as you can see, then we are trading the pair, we look for reversal. So this is what we look for in the market. And then once we get this reversal signal, we know that the trend have changed from an uptrend to now a downtrend. So why? Because the trend have changed, because we have a break of this previous support level, and then price will come and give a pullback, and then we start to go short, which means we start to sell the pair. So the same thing again, market keep on making lower highs and lower lows. We wait for another pullback again, we start to go short, lower highs and lower lows. So this is how we identify trade on this channel, and it is how we trade. So I'm going to dive into this pair, the CHF-JPY. Let me remove all the drawing tools so we can get a clear clue of what is happening on this pair. So now, if you look at this pair right now, we have a massive move to the upside. We get a slight pullback. We get another move again to the upside, and then we get a slight pullback, and then we get another move again to the upside. So if you have been on this channel for a long time, you know that there is something that happened on this pair. Something have already happened. So now what have happened? We have our popular reversal pattern called a head and shoulder. As you can see, you're going to be our head, you're going to be our left, and then you're going to be our right shoulder. So this is what exactly happened when the market comes to the right shoulder, and then we see another move to the downside. So apparently this is where we're looking for opportunity. When the price come back into this level, which is already is now, as I'm saying, making this video, I'm already shorting on this pair. So the reason I'm shorting on this pair is that price came into this level and give me a confirmation and give me an entry reason. Now I was not just selling because the price came to my support level. No, I waited for my confirmation. So now let me zoom in a bit so you can see. I have so many confirmation here. As you can see, I have this rejection. We're telling me the sellers are not in control. I already get another pin buy again as well. So many confirmations. So that's our selling. So I'm selling this pair on the low risk reward. My stop loss is right above here. So these are the pairs we are looking at. We already have a reversal pattern, so which make it more accurate as well for us to look for more opportunity, and then the price give a pullback, and then we're expecting the price to come back to this previous level, and then we can see another reversal to the downside. So am I just expecting the price to fall massively? No. I'm not expecting the price to fall massively, and besides, we're on the 4-hour time frame, so the market will need time to play out. So perhaps we might give it a couple of days, a couple of weeks, depending on the momentum we're going to be seeing on this pair. So these are the pairs I'm paying attention to. As I'm saying, I'm currently short on this pair on my trading account. So we can see price come back into this level, and then we can see more continuation to the downside. So if price come here, it's going to be a nice move. It's going to be a massive pips. We're going to be capturing currently on this pair, this CHF-JPY. So I'm going to remove all the drawing tools. Let's go to our next pair. Our next pair I'm looking at is the Australian dollar and the Japanese yen. There was a news that came from Australia today, this morning. So now back again to the analysis of this pair. This pair was in the uptrend, yeah. So we got this move, have this massive push to the upside, and then we got another move again to the upside. So as you can see, price came and break below this previous level here, and then the market pulled back and it created lower highs, and then they keep on consolidating another lower highs here, and then it keep on giving up another lower highs, and another lower lows. So the market keep on consolidating here. So now, if you go to my video, I have a video on this channel called Combining the Trend Line and Support and Resistance. So now, this is one pair I'm looking for trading opportunity. So now, let me tell you why I'll be interested in selling this pair also. Now, let's go back to the analysis on this pair. We are combining support and resistance and with the trend line. I have a video on this channel that I explain exactly about that. So price came and break below this previous level, and then we have this pullback here. Then the market came back, another consolidation. As you can see, price have not yet break above this our previous high. So we are seeing a downtrend. So these are the area we are looking at. Unless we get a break and close above this area before the market already reversed to the upside. As you can see, price keep on consolidating there. We got another push, another move again, another push, another move. So these are all noise. If we go through the trend video I have on this channel as well, how to identify a trend. I'm going to link the description on this video so you can take a look at it. So we are seeing the downtrend on this trend. Why? Because price have not yet break below my previous high, and so as you can see, here is my new support, here is my new resistance. The market is still into this zone. So what I'm doing basically on this pair, let me just remember what the trend tool so you can see. I'm going to place my trend line. I'm going to place my trend line like this, and then I'm going to create another new trend line, which is price going to we are expecting the price to respect. Then I'm going to place my support level to this pair. So now, as you can see, now we have so many things working for us. We have the trend line, we have our support level. So now we are waiting for price to come to this zone, give us our confirmation, so we can be looking to go short. You know, these are the pair I'm looking for this week as well. We're going to see a massive move to the downside of the JPY pair. Probably, as I explained earlier, we're not going to see a heavy dive once. No, it's going to take time to build up. Price can keep on coming down, keep on breaking this low, and then we see another move to the downside. So this analysis is based on the forward time frame, and we all know the forward time frame takes a lot of time to play out. So probably we can get a week or so for this pair. So I'm going to keep on holding them to see the outcome as well. So I'm going to remove all the drawing tools. So now let's go back again to another pair called the Canadian and the Japanese yen. So basically, you know, I'm a big fan of the JPY pairs. So especially of what is happening when on certain market right now. I already have my trend line placed here as well. Price came and gave us a little bit break, but the price keep on consolidating. So I'm not going to do anything on this pair for now. I'm going to keep on see how price action is respecting. As you can see, we get this move. Got another push to the upside, massive buying pressure. We got another move here. The market keep on making higher highs and higher lows. So if you ask me, I will tell you I'm going to expect this area, these lows to get broken. So now I want to see a reversal signal here. Maybe we can get a push to the downside, or we can get continuation to the upside. So we're going to wait to see what's going to happen on this price and see what the direction going to be. If price comes to the area and give us some rejection, I'm going to be looking to go short because I'm going to expect price to break below this trend line, and then we'll get another pullback, another move to the downside. We're going to see a price continuation to the downside. Same thing like if price is going to break and close above the trend line, we're going to wait for the pullback, and then we'll go long as well. So these are the pairs I'm looking at for this week. But I'm not paying more deep attention to the CAD JPY. My main focus is on the Australian dollar and the JPY and the CHF JPY. These are my two pairs I'm paying more attention to. I'm looking for a high probability trade that's going to give me a low risk to reward. So these are the kind of pairs I'm looking at this week. So now let's check the US Euro USD and the GBP USD. You know, this pair have been selling for quite a long time. So for the first time in 20 years, the euro equals to the dollar value. It really went past it, but price have came back again. So as you can see here, this pair was trending very nicely. We got another move, a move down here. We got another pullback. You move down here, another pullback. You move down here. We got a pullback here. We got a move. Then we got another pullback, and then we get a move. As you can see, price already break above this our previous high. So I'm waiting for the pullback here for the Euro USD. You're gonna be my support. It's gonna be my support. You're gonna be my resistance. I'm waiting for price to come into this area, and then I'll start to go long. So I just need a confirmation as well before I start to go long. So we're going to be expecting the move to the upside. This pair has been trending for a very, very, very long time. I'm not going to be expecting a massive move to the upside as well. I'm going to be patiently waiting for the pair to play out. We're on a 1 hour time frame doing this analysis currently. So guys, these are the pair I'm looking at this week. And you know, the Euro USD and the GBP USD, they are somewhat correlated. So it's basically the same analysis on this pair as well. I'm going to remove all the drawing tools so we can get a clear picture of what is happening on this GBP USD. You know, if you are trading the Euro USD, you don't want to be trading the GBP USD. It's like you are trading the same pair at the same time. As I mentioned earlier, they are correlated, meaning they move together in the same direction. So as you can see, price make a push. We get this massive move to the downside. We're going to pull back, and then we get another move. So you see, price trying to break and close above, not yet happen. Remember, we need a clear confirmation. So we can see price come back into this level and give us another head, left and right shoulder. So this is gonna be our inverted head and shoulder. we're going to see a move to the downside. So when price come, I'm going to get this a bit head and shoulder. Then we get another move to the upside. Or we can see a break and close above, we wait for the pullback as well, and then we start to go long. So guys, these are my pairs I'm looking at for this week. As you can see, my chart is clean. I'm trying to keep it simple to get a clear direction of what we're doing. Thank you guys so much. I wish you all a happy trading. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be uploading more video, as well as I always promise you guys quality content. I wish you all a happy trading and let the market work for you. Thank you guys so much.